Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another day of the video diary. How's it going today? Today we're taking a risk and we're walking up to campus on a day with clouds like that. Just blanket cover. I'm taking a gamble, mainly because I would think I'd pass out on a bus because I'd hate it. So I've got my brolly with me if I need it. But otherwise my legs might get a bit wet. Lol. But otherwise, what's been going on today? A couple of things. Basically, got up at 8, I think it was, which is the time I've been getting up all the time now. And then I realised just how far into the day 1 o'clock exams actually are. Time always goes a little bit slower, doesn't it, when you're waiting for things like that. But yeah, it was very odd. Normally I'll get up and then it's very quickly 12 o'clock. But when you've actually got something to go to, time really goes slowly. I've got hiccups, sorry. I can tell you now, if you're sat at home with nothing to do, time friggin' flies. It does. Well, you've got revision to do. By the time you looked at your clock, it's 12 o'clock. But today, when I've got nothing to do, time crawled past. So I got up, had some breakfast, and then I sorted out the daily vlog for yesterday, and basically watched some Lie to Me, played a couple of games of Hearthstone. And I've just had some pasta, now we're heading off out. This is our third of 4 exams. It's our pattern analysis module, which is all about probabilities and using a computer to be able to do things that we do very well, which is analyse patterns. So there's all different methods and means of doing that, basically. And it's going to be good fun. I'm walking up, mainly because I have had butterflies in my stomach this morning. And the fresh air is very quickly getting away with that, to be honest with you. I don't know whether it's a combination of talking to you or walking or both. I feel a lot better now. I'm starting to feel a little bit sick. That's what you get for letting your brain wander and making yourself think that you're not entirely prepared for it when you are. You're going to be fine. So yeah, that's why I'm walking up. Beth said she went up. She had a presentation early. Something just flew at my face. I don't know if you saw that. She said she was going up early for a presentation thing, and she said it was just horrible on the bus because you don't know if you're going to get there on time. There's a load of people. You can't move. It's so hot and sweaty. I'm like, nah, because I was hovering over it whether to go on the bus or not, but decided against it. We're walking up, mother trucker. Like I say, this is 3 of 4. This is going to be the ugliest of all of them. I've decided. I actually like the module. The module's a nice module, but the exam is not the kind of exam that I exceed at. But it's going to be good. So, what can you do, really? It's maths to a certain extent, where it's all like probabilities and statistics and things, but it's how computers do that. And there are some very fucking complicated formulas involved, but yeah, I'm very good at maths, so I've got a good crutch to lean upon, I think. It is currently 10 to 12 and the exam is at 1 o'clock, so we do actually have to make a bit of pace today. I'm not entirely sure what I was thinking heading out, so I think this is, but then again, I'd leave at 8:15 for, do I leave at 8 or 8:15 for a 9:30 exam? Can't remember. I don't know. But yeah, part of me is thinking, oh my god, we need to get there quick. But I probably don't. I think, like I say, it's that little bit of nerves that are like kicking in. I'm not sure if some of you have been following me for a while. You might be able to tell that this bulletproof facade is an absolute fucking lie. But it works. I can lie to myself just as well as I can lie to you guys. So that's what I'm doing. Lol. And in fact, today is quite a good experiment. For something that I've preached a long time. I've always said that exams are 90% confidence, 10% knowing it. You've been taught everything you need to know. This is what I don't like about this course, actually. You've been taught everything we need to know, so you should know it. Somewhere in your brain, there is the answer. It's been told at some point. It's your job to find out whether you've forgotten that answer or not. The thing I don't like about this is it's either memorising formulas, which I'm not great at, and just parrot recall, which I'm not very good at, but I can do. Like I say, it's that thing how I learn. I take what you've just told me, translate it into my own thing, and then I know it. The problem with Parrot Recall is that I take it, translate it, and then I forget what you first told me because I now know my thing, and that's usually doesn't get you the marks on these kind of exams. It's kind of brutal. You've got to know it like word for word, which I'm not very good at. And then otherwise, all of the maths problems are ones that we have had no practice with. Which is a problem with being computer scientists. You just develop programs that do it for you. But arguably, if you could develop a program to do it for you, I could just code how to do it and then figure it out. So it's gonna be fine. Hey, loud. So yeah, I'm pretty confident. It's gonna be good. Oh yeah. But basically, I'm just hoping it doesn't rain on me. Shut up. With the exam, with the exam being at 1 o'clock, it's 2 hours long. So theoretically leaving at 3, but most probably leaving at about 2:30. We're going to come back down the hill. Depending on how it went, we're going to give people a ring. Bring Dad, bring Lovely. But yeah, maybe have a hot chocolate or whatever on the way home. And then tonight we're going to be focusing on systems development. We're not slacking on systems development. We need to know it. I'm actually more confident for systems development than I am this one. I think I focused on them in the wrong order. I couldn't figure out how to focus on this one, to be fair. So I'm literally going in with my brain instead of without like bolted on things to help. I've gone over a couple of things, but I'm not sure how much that's helped me. I just still remember it how I always remembered it. So yeah, we're going to go home, we're going to do some revision for systems development, and that's that. Really? 3 more days, 2 more exams, 3 more days, including today. Whew, telling you for now, as much as I enjoy exams, I cannot bloody wait. Can't wait for it to be over. What for Saturday? Even though, oh no, Friday when I get home from that exam, I am going to be so happy. So happy, it's going to be unreal. And even going to work on Saturday will be great. I'll friggin' love it because I'll have nothing else to do except go to work. And I actually enjoy going to. In fact, I need to text my other workplace. You dick, I haven't even told him I'm coming home yet. Oh, it's still very warm, even in weather like this. Just text my manager at home telling him I'm coming back next week. And also cheekily asked for a week's holiday, which shouldn't be a problem because he wasn't even expecting me back in the first place. But we'll see. It kind of sucks. I wanted to come back on Sunday, and I really did. But because of house hunting and stuff, we have to postpone until Thursday because that's the day that Dad can come down, and it's just easier to look around houses in Bristol. So yeah, but I'd otherwise have to come home Thursday, go to work Friday, Saturday, which would suck major balls. So I'm trying to avoid that as much as possible. So I've texted him asking for holiday. Like I say, it shouldn't be an issue because it's not like he'd plumb me in for hours yet. The key on that tree. What? Oh, very bizarre. I assume it's there for some reason. Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Lol. If not, then I'll work Friday, Saturday. I can do. It's just not preferable. This might be him. Who knows? Never mind. Working 6:10 and 10:7 Friday, Saturday. So I've got Friday to unpack and settle and stuff. Can live with that. Oh, it's worth a shot. It is a week's notice. I think they need more than that technically. It would have to be like off the books holiday. Which is never a good thing. Oh, almost up the hill now. Fucking plenty of time as well. It took me 15 minutes to get to here. So I'll get there for about 1:30, like planned. Like always. Half an hour really. Bit too long, but I need to photocopy something as well, so photocopy my passport for my placement in June, July. Oh no, oh no. I love watching cars. Doesn't happen very often this. Blatantly drive past a road closed sign, which I assume is what it says on that board there, and then have to drive back out. Here we go. Awkward. Could have read that sign. That's literally blocking half the road. That other car's just gone down. So awkwardly turn around now. Genius. Road closed. Diversion end. means no access. Bloody hell, it has to be said as well, this hill's warm. The air's thick with like water. It's not humid though. It's not hot by any length of the word, but it's just very wet. Here comes this car, hanging its head in shame. There goes another one. Although to be fair, someone's obviously moved that sign. God damn it. I'll let that one off since that sign directed it down there. Right, we're up the hill. It took a lot less time than it did when it was hot, so basically then I've got like 45 minutes to kill now. Well, 40. And then again, it always takes 40 minutes, doesn't it? I guess I always have 40 minutes to kill when I get to the top of the hill. But like I say, I got some scanning to do, so I've actually got something to do while I'm up there. Take a photocopy of my library card, not my library card, my passport, and my national insurance. Just as it's about to rain? Question mark. Right. Do I need to get like a P60 or something when I leave my current job? Even if I'm taking like a year out? Or is it P45? I don't know. It's P60 innit when you leave? What's with all the different numbers? Why don't they just call it like the leaving one or something? Should give it a meaningful name. Didn't have a computer scientist invent that system, did they? Also, while I didn't want to eat my pasta earlier for lunch, because I was feeling a bit queasy at the time, I'm happy I did it now. Feeling nice and filled. Not full, filled. It's nice. A bit early to be thinking about this, but I can't really wait for this term to be over, for these exams to be over and stuff. But I'm not sure what sort of an effect my year in placement is going to have on that. While I'm excited to go to my placement and stuff, it's scary. It's something I don't know anymore. You know what I mean? I'm used to everything else. It's like starting uni again. That was really scary. So I'm looking forward to it, but bricking it in the same sense. Fuck. That was woeful. One to go, ladies and gentlemen. That was not anywhere near proud of that. Left early, but I was literally stood just staring at the questions, trying to pull out equations that it needs you to mathematically define things, and that is one thing I'm bad at. My brain isn't wired for that exam. Oh dear. Yeah, and all the theory and words, can't mathematically define any of them though, and every single question required mathematically defined stuff. Or just equations after equations. If you don't know the equations, you're out and you can't figure them out. Oh well, GG boys. Can't all be geniuses, can we? Let's be honest. It's actually really annoying because I actually liked that module. I really liked it. It was good fun. The coursework was good fun. I think I did well in the coursework as well. It's very different, but I don't think my brain's built for that kind of thing, unfortunately. Oh well, can't be good at everything you try, can you? Let's be honest. So I would not be surprised if I have to retake that. Would not be surprised. I'd be happy to retake it as well, I think. But anyway, walking down the hill, we're going to go ring Dad, ring Lovely potentially as well. Depends. I think she's in the library, so probably not. Otherwise, we're going to go down the hill. We're going to file away all of this stuff nice and neatly so we can get it back later. And then we are going to jump onto systems development. Use this as fuel to absolutely boss systems development. The first maths exam was alright. I was pretty proud of that. It was good. Programming, I am super mega confident about. Systems development, my coursework has been strong, especially when you drag in HCI as well. Not HCI, IP. My IP grades are massive, and a lot of them are towards this systems development. So yeah, I'm confident the year so far. It's been good. I would say, yeah, programming I'm extremely confident on. I know my coursework could have been better. but they were still good. So I'm expecting a first/very high 2-1 in programming. Maths, I would expect a 2-1 to a certain degree after the courseworks and the exam, which went better than I expected it to. That one, depending on how good the coursework was, which we haven't got our results back for, which is a gripe with it really. The entire course, that module, was based so heavily on the coursework, and I have such a massive understanding of the coursework, but jumping over to the exam, a lot of the stuff about the coursework isn't examinable, or wasn't on the exam, for obvious reasons I guess, but all of the other stuff wasn't particularly talked about a lot, and I think that shot me in the foot. But yeah, assuming the coursework went well as I thought it did, that module will potentially scrape a 2-2, hopefully 2-2, cross fingers. Systems development, like I say, is heavily pulled up, also programming as well actually. Programming is heavily pulled up by our stuff. I'd say averaging a 2-1 this year, down from our average first last year, but it gets harder, so what can you say, really? Yeah. Well, I think the core concept of that course is good. It's good fun, the core concept, but the level of mathematical knowledge you have to go into to get there, I think an actual maths this time, probability, statistical maths, is too high for me, I believe, and it's just too muddled. And I think that kind of thing, stats and stuff, it's a hard one. Maths, I don't believe maths is the kind of thing you can learn at university. The lecturing style doesn't fit what I would imagine maths to, because I'm used to A-level and GCSE maths, where you've got a teacher and you're taught things instead of told it. I think that's why I've probably fallen down there, and that's also why I'm steering freaking clear of maths in my final year. Anything that's maths, I'm avoiding like the plague. I'd like to think I'm a strong mathematician, but I'm not anywhere near what they expect you to be at uni, so balls to it. But yeah, HCI is a strong first so far. Well, no, actually nothing could actually pull me down on that. We're definitely a strong first, very strong, like 90% first, which I'm happy about. I'm pretty pleased with that. Systems development so far is a first in courseworks, and the exam is something that I find quite simple, quite easy. I think it's going to be very doable. So I'm looking forward to that one. That's my next coming up exam. First level maths was just short of a first module, first semester. Second semester maths, I believe, will be about a 2-1, potentially a first, I guess, I don't know. I didn't think last year's maths went very well, and then it did, so this is like foundations of computation maths, which is different to that kind of maths. So much maths. That one was probably alright. And like I say, I think 2-1 maybe, potentially. What else? Graphics, no idea. Haven't got our results back for it. There's been a big uproar about what the results were going to be and how they should treat them, so we'll find out about that, I guess. Can't remember even how I felt about the graphics exam when I first did it. Programming should be strong. Of course, the exam I'm fucking very confident I got over 90% on. If I got any less than that, I'd be extremely shocked. However, my courseworks were only 60-ish%, and I believe it's quite heavily weighted. I don't know how weighted it is to the coursework and thingy, so we'll see. I should think that'll be a first though, high first. Not high first, high 2-1 first. What else is there? Systems there, programming, that one, which I'm not very confident about at all, depending on how good the coursework is. Which is another thing, like our coursework, we've had no feedback on our coursework yet, so I don't know if I'm right. When I say I'm confident in what I've done for my coursework, I don't know that for a fact. This road, they're just ripping it the fuck up. I swear they've just tarmacked it. I'll rip it all up again. Man. But anyway, yeah. I'm pretty certain that's not going to be a good result in that one, is what I'm saying. And everything else I believe is good enough to carry it over. I'll probably have to retake it, in which case the maximum I can get is 40%. But I've got the past paper. I've got the paper with me, so it shouldn't be too much hassle. That depending on when they want me to do it. Yeah. Oh well. What can you do? Put it behind you. Forget about it. Move on. Hey, phone. Why you get no mobile internet? Hey, ever? And why have you been updating Twitter without an internet connection for the past fucking like 3 hours? draining my battery like a motherfucker, might I add, since I'm now down to like 40% from the 100 I was at before I left. Don't drop it, but sort it out. Contemplating drowning my sorrows in a Cafe Nero hot chocolate. What do you reckon? Hey. Just did a mad overtake as well on 3 people. Also, before people start commenting, without being rude, don't say I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure you did well. I know I didn't do well. Okay, it's a pet peeve of mine, that is. I know when I haven't done well, and I just forget about it. You know what I mean? I mean, like, the whole year will go well. That's all that matters. But yeah, it's just a case of it's fine. Yeah, because I don't want to reply to people being like, yeah, I'm sure it will be. You know what I mean? So thank you for that comment if you were thinking it. I love your faith in me, but surprisingly my faith is slightly higher in myself. And I know exactly how bad that was. And there's nothing I can do about it. There's literally nothing I could do. Yeah, I left early. There is no means of sitting there pulling numbers out. I could have bullshitted the paper, and I did. I bullshitted as much of it as I possibly could, made things look like what they're supposed to look like, but I don't know. I can see them, the formulas, like a haze. I know what it looks like, what its shape is, but I can't see each individual thing on it. So it was very much a case of just putting things down, writing as much text to show that I understand what the question is, but I don't know the formula. Here's how I do it. Trying to basically, the key is still there. Trying to basically bank some marks as much as possible to say, look, oh, I understand this, I understand that, I understand this. I don't remember the formula. And yeah, and there's a couple of questions that rolled on from each other as well. And I set up the end. That's a tip. If you've got questions that roll on from each other, so it says like use your answer from this to this, try and force it so that your answer for the one, if you know you don't know the right answer, force it so the answer you give makes your next question easier, because then they have to mark you based on what you've recently written. So say if it's talking about one thing here, and then it says describe this one thing, what you could do, you could be very, very cheeky, and this works 9 times out of 10, but don't rely on it. What you can do is, if it says describe this here, use your answer to describe from the description to compare these two things. What you can do is just misread the question, the first part, answer something else that you do know how to compare, and then compare the two later. Then you get the comparison marks for the things you do know about, instead of being punished twice for not knowing one thing. If that makes sense to you, just ways to cheat the system a little bit. We'll see how well that cheating system works for me. I might have been right on my first two, the things that I put down to say, like, to compare. Might have been. Don't think so, but might have been. Oh well. What can you do, eh? What can you bloody well do? In good news, in better news, Mum wants to come down on Sunday. Yay. Ugh. But yeah, to clarify, I'm not asking. I want to keep coming back to this because I don't think I'm explaining myself right. I'm not asking for a confidence boost for like a we believe in you compliment kind of thing. I don't do this for that. If I did, I would ham it up. I'd be like, oh no, I think it went really, really badly, and I'd move on like that. But I'm not. I don't do this specifically for you, these daily vlogs. I do them for myself, and I want myself to know in the future that I know it went bad. That's why I'm saying it like that. It's not like a attention ploy thing. I'm going to shut up going on about it now, but yeah, I'm just clarifying to both myself and you guys, just so you think I'm not being mean, you know. This building project here is going to be a student accommodation. What are they going to fucking put on it? You're not going to get many different places. You're either going to try and cram them in really cheap, which is flawed because there's like no bus routes. Yeah, you could walk up the hill. There's no bus routes around here specifically, except that one. What were you chatting? And then like cram everyone in for as cheap as possible, and you can't go luxury because then you only get like 4 or 5 in. So there ain't much room for it. People, it depends how big they're going actually, I guess. Yummy. Pick me up hot chocolate, down, and nearly home. Another thing I've been thinking about, it's very odd how this place is like so listed and like you can't change anything. Just how much building work they do all the time. It's crazy, really, when you think about it. And in other news, which is what I was going to say, then I forgot about it. Maybe that 90% 10% split, 60-40. I'll change it a little bit. Right, the plan now then I think is to chill until dinner. We'll have an early dinner and then we'll jump on to, dinner's a curry so it's easy to cook, and then we'll jump on to systems development revision for the final 2 days. But you guys can't wait for me to finish yabbering on about revision and all that McGovins. But you legitimately can't wait. However, how much of bad news is it that when I finish this will be like the last university related thing I do for a year and a bit. That's mad, isn't it? However, it's a lot more exciting than that. It's a lot more exciting than university. University is standard now. Standard shit, innit? You just get in, you do it, you get out. Got the real meaty world of placements ahead of us. And house hunting. Yeah. Yeah, Mum's coming down and I'm like, well, I've got a work due after in the evening, and you're not staying because I've got shit to do Monday and Tuesday, and then we're going house hunting Wednesday, Thursday, and you're not coming to that either. So that's the plan there. Stan. But yeah, as of the end of these exams, I've got chilling to do, videos to do, Project Stockholm to kick up, a lot of things. I can't wait. I legitimately can't wait. Oh god. Even started to work on like a plan I'd written up like 2 or 3 years ago. Started planning that in the shower. That's how eager I am. It's not going to happen for like another 4 or 5 years. But started planning it in the shower because I'm that bored. So bored of revision now. I just want it to be over. And we're back, and it's late and it's evening, and I'm about to go to bed. It's 11 o'clock, and I haven't really revised. I'm fucking worse. But we've been going through stuff. Our coursework marks are back for at least one of our modules. I've also had to email a load of people. I've been doing admin stuff basically this afternoon. I've emailed my workplace. I've sent them my what's my do Hicks. Why am I checking webmail? I've got it in. It's all been going on really. Obviously, so came in and just chilled out for a bit before my dinner and stuff. Had my dinner. And then I came into here and I've been sorting out emails and things. I've emailed the landlord to here, telling them when I'm leaving, slash the plans around that. I've now emailed workplace, my placement workplace, to tell them exactly what's going on with like with my national insurance number and all that. I've organised, well, we was having like a great big debate on Facebook, figuring out my coursework marks are back for the exam that we had today. I got 80%, which is pretty fly. Well, there was a pretty big debate going on about whether or not what the hell was happening with the marks, because there was a really ambiguous bit about how this one thing was either worth 5% of the coursework or 5% of the entire module, and then people were getting confused because people thought, oh, it was very confusing. Basically, everyone's right. It was 75% exam, 25% coursework, so 80% of the coursework, and then this 5%. It was basically makes it the 25%. It's very strange. The coursework is 20%. That 5% tick is 5%. So yeah, right. Have you got a low battery? I swear to God, I freaking charged you last night. Literally last night. God damn it. Yeah, and I've been doing that, and then otherwise I've been sitting back and watching videos and things on YouTube. You would think I would have learned after today, but no, unfortunately not. Are you guys dry yet? Fuck's sake. It's taking the mick. I need to open my window or something. It's been miserable outside though. It's not, everything's a bit damp. Damn it. But yeah, so I'm going to go to bed now, ladies and gentlemen. It's 11 o'clock at night. I'm going to be getting up early for one last day of hardcore revision. One last day of working non-stop. I'm going to get up, I'm going to do some work, and then I'm going to get ready and have breakfast, and then I'm going to do more work, and then I'm going to have lunch, and then I'm going to chill. Dinner, and then I'm going to chill out. No other plans for tomorrow. One more day, if you can bear with me for that much longer. And then exam in the morning. Freedom as of Friday. Counting down. Super excited. Whew. Let's go. I'll catch you later.